ഹായ് ഓൾ, വെൽക്കം ടു കാർപ്പെ ഡീം.
CSEB 12/10/2025 നടത്തിയ ജൂനിയർ ക്ലർക്ക് തസ്തികയിലേക്കുള്ള പരീക്ഷയുടെ പ്രൊവിഷണൽ ആൻസർ കീയാണ് നമ്മളിന്ന് ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഫൈനൽ ആൻസർ കീ വരുമ്പോൾ ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന ചേഞ്ചസ് ഞാൻ കമൻറ്റ് ബോക്സിൽ പിൻ ചെയ്തേക്കാം. ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ: കോഓപ്പറേഷൻ ഈസ് എ ഫോം ഓഫ് ഓർഗനൈസേഷൻ wherein persons voluntarily associate together as human beings on the basis of equality for the promotion of economic interest of themselves. Whose definition was this? H. Calvert. The idea of cooperative commonwealth was first conceived by D.R. Gadgil. Dash is the birthplace of cooperative credit movement in the world. Germany. As the supply of credit was only one aspect of rural life, the activity of rural primary societies should be diversified so as to cover all aspects of rural life, organizing multi-purpose cooperative societies. Whose recommendation was this? Cooperative Planning Committee. The president of NCUI shall be the chairman of NCCT. What is a common challenge faced by cooperatives regarding member education? Lack of interest from members. International Cooperative Day is an annual celebration of cooperative movement observed on the first Saturday in July since 1923. The Kerala Cooperative Deposit Guarantee Fund Board was established in Dash under the provisions of Section 57B of the KCS Act 11/1/2012. The Kerala State Cooperative Consumer Federation started functioning on 7/10/1965. A dash in banking occurs when a bank's interest-sensitive liabilities exceeds its interest-sensitive assets. Negative gap. What is the primary purpose of TNA? To identify the performance gaps and the knowledge, skills and abilities required to bridge them. The Kaira District Cooperative Milk Producers Union at Anand was formed in 1946. Dash and Dash are the two pioneers of cooperative movement in Germany, Raiffeisen and Franz Schulz. The International Cooperative Alliance was founded in London on 19th August 1895. Holyoake, after studying the early Dash movement in England, defined it as a voluntary concert with equitable participation and control among all concerned in any enterprise. Consumer Cooperative. The annual performance audit of Milma and RCMPU shall be specified in Dash of the KCS Rules 1969, Rule 170A. Section 59 of the KCS Act 1969 deals with the valuation of property. Dash may be general or special order permit any society to utilize its reserve fund either in full or in part in the business of such society, registrar or government. The report of the inspection conducted by special team of officers authorized by the registrar in a cooperative society shall be communicated to the concerned society within Dash from the date of such inspection, 30 days. If any society fails to submit quarterly returns to the registrar in time, the registrar shall have the power to impose fine Dash rupees based on the classification and category of societies not exceeding 10,000. Which section of the KCS Act 1969 specified about powers of registrar or government to deal with irregularities, etc.? Section 68B. The Cooperative Arbitration Court shall pass an award within Dash on receipt of dispute in accordance with the provisions of KCS Act and Rules 1969. 1 year. The appeal fees to be paid by an application filed by registrar under Section 85 of the KCS Act 1969 shall be no fees. The election fees to be remitted by State Cooperative Union for the election of Managing Committee of the Union shall be Rs 7,500. Which one of the following is not a reason for winding up of a cooperative society under Section 71 of the KCS Act 1969? The society working on laws continuously for more than 6 years. Every application for review under Section 85 of the KCS Act 1969 shall be in Form number 16. If an application for registration of a cooperative society is not disposed by the registrar within the specified time, the applicant may file a representation before the government or registrar within dash from the date of expiry of specified time, 30 days. Section 70A of the KCS Act 1969 specified about cooperative arbitration court. If the committee of a cooperative society does not co-opt persons within dash from the date on which the committee constituted, dash shall have the power to make nominations as specified in section 28(1)(g) of the KCS Act 1969. 6 months, government or registrar. A cooperative society may wind up subsidiary institution under section 14AA of the Kerala Cooperative Societies Act 1969 by a resolution passed with dash majority of the general body meeting. Symbol. Outstanding salaries are known as a liability. The commission is due but not received is termed as accrued income. Net purchase plus opening stock minus closing stock is equal to cost of goods sold. What is the method of depreciation where depreciation is charged evenly every year throughout the lifespan of the asset? Fixed installment method. Stock velocity is expressed in the terms of time period. A budget prepared by incorporating all functional budgets in a capsule form is master budget. Actual quantity used into standard price minus actual price is equal to material price variance. EOQ stands for economic ordering quantity. Dividend paid to shareholders are an appropriation of profit. Expenses incurred for sale of a firm is selling and distribution overhead. The amount of contribution in break-even sales equals to fixed cost. Cost of owned capital is met in the form of dividend. Fund flow refers to changes in working capital. The falsification of accounts of an organization without any misappropriation of cash or goods is known as manipulation of accounts. Which concept deals with the fact that a rupee received today has a higher value than a rupee received later? Real value of money. According to dash concept, the business will continue for a fairly long time to come. Going concern. Which account is credited when the cash discount allowed to debtor? Debtor account. Name the process when a transaction is entered in the books of account. Journalizing. Sales return book is a subsidiary book. A bill drawn and accepted for providing fund to a business friend in need is a accommodation bill. While making nomination, signature of nominee is required on signature of nominee not required. Statutory liquidity ratio is maintained by banks on which of the following? Net demand and time liabilities. When Reserve Bank of India wants to reduce liquidity in the banking system, they will increase CRR. Banks classified NPA accounts into 3 categories: substandard, doubtful and loss account. Mr. Aravind has endorsed a check using the words pay to Mr. Gopal without my liability. Such endorsement is called sans recourse endorsement. Which among the following group of instruments can be crossed by the drawer or holders? Bank draft and check. Payment to be treated as a payment in due course must satisfy the following conditions. Payment to the person in possession. Payment as per apparent tenor. Payment in good faith without negligence. Lien is exercisable in which of the banker-customer relationship? Bailor-bailee. Dash account can be opened with a relaxed KYC requirement. Small bank account. For a Hindu minor, the natural guardian is determined as per which act? Hindu Minority and Guardianship Act. In case of regional rural banks, target for total finance under priority sector is minimum dash percentage of their adjusted net bank credit, 75%. Within the priority sector target total agricultural advance for a bank should be minimum dash percentage of its ANBC or CEOBE, whichever is higher, 18%. It is mandatory on the part of banks not to ask for collateral security in the following cases. Any agricultural credit including crop loan up to Rs 2 lakhs, education loan up to Rs 4 lakhs, Credit to MSME up to rupees 10 lakhs. What is the maximum compensation in integrated ombudsman can avoid for loss of time, expense and mental anguish under the scheme? Rupees 1 lakh. What is the primary purpose of a payment gateway in digital banking? To ensure secure online purchase and payments. Review of monetary and credit policy is conducted by RBI on bi-monthly basis. Interest on saving bank deposit account is normally paid half yearly. Maximum tenure of fixed deposit is 10 years. What is the minimum amount of deposit required for opening PMJDY account? No minimum deposit required. Can illiterate person be issued debit card? Yes, debit card can be issued.